tips and tricks, and hopefully gonna get a win. So as usual, I'm gonna be going through some tips and tricks from particular Apex characters like Lifeline, Liberator, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, Octane, Pathfinder, Wraith, and definitely Valkyrie. We might even add some other ones like Loba and Fuse, but we are going to start it off with Octane. At first we will be doing some firing range tips and tricks, like what guns you can use, what loadout, and we're going to get straight into the video soon. And one other thing I would mention is, when you have a friend online, most likely to invite them, because it's really good to practice with some friends in the firing range. Most likely because you have like someone to go against, which makes you more, how do you say it, ready for a match basically. And in the comments below you can tell me which heirloom you want the most. Personally, my favourite is the butterfly knife for Octane, but I mean you can choose whatever one you want. So like I said, we're going straight into it, and we will be ready in 1 second. Right, we're in. So one thing I'd recommend you can do is, once you can get a few shields and you heal up a little bit from the stem after you use it from Octane, I like to start off, before I fight my friends, to do the aim training. It's actually really good, doesn't take long, you can get a pretty good thing from it. And what I like to do is try and practice my movement to pretend that somebody's shooting me, for instance. So if I go like this, you know, crouch, like if they're trying to shoot me back. And I could use my stem, for instance. Oh, never mind. Like that. Boom. Done. Do some more. And then I also like how there's a time limit. So, you know, you don't have to. And sometimes when there's a close-up ones or far away ones, I like to shoot it in the middle. Mostly because I like to practice getting the big damage spots, basically. And that is my score, 36 hits, the personal best. And my ultimate is really good. Right. Now we might start, you know, practicing some movement. So for Octane, for instance, we could like, look, I'm going to show you 2 tips and tricks. So with Octane, you want to slide, and if you don't have a gun, you don't want to have the gun. I mean, if you want to do some tricks, you can do like a little spin, but I'm not fond of that. Yeah, like I said, you can use the ultimate accelerator to speed it up. And when you want to get a bit further, like trying to, I don't know, just get out of storm, I usually do that and slide, and then while I'm sliding, press now, and then you slide for a little bit more, and then you can holster your gun, and then slide and jump. Should help you to get out. Now we're going to swap to Pathfinder, right here, and the same way we'll do some aim training with Pathfinder. He is okay, and you might be thinking, Henry, why are you doing it with Pathfinder? It's basically the same as Octane. I like to do it with Pathfinder, or different people in general, because I know some people find it that skins make you better at the game, and I completely find that alright. I mean, it's kind of true sometimes. Ooh, 2 crits. Almost got a streak of 4 there. So anyways, I was saying, yeah, it's a good way of training, basically. Definitely if it's like you just woke up and you want to hop on Apex, it's your first game, Definitely don't do this for going in like competitive, because you don't really want to lose stuff, do you? Yeah. I'm most likely going to go through most of the popular, good, skillful, things. Personal best, 45, see? Some skins to make you, best. Right. One movement I do is, so say you're trying to go around something and you want to have a little speed boost, I can do this. Do it here. And then slide. So instead of just grappling the floor, you can actually just do that, and then it'll pull you, do that, the grapple it and then swing. Also, it makes it harder for players to hit you, because if you do this, like that, it's going to make it easier because you're going in a straight line. But if you do that, they're not going to know how you do it. So now, we're going to move on to the ultimate, which I also like. It's a very good ultimate. So, say there's nobody near you or around you, I am going to go like this, and then I will jump, or if you want to do a trick, you can do it, and then go like that. Not really does anything, but it's a nice trick I like to go through. I will make another video of this. I'm not done, but I will make another video for when I unlock different legends, like Revenant, Horizon, and maybe even Newcastle. Anyway, we're going to swing right into this next one. And now we are going to use Wraith. A very, very popular one. Not as popular as Octane, but still quite popular. So, most people know one of Wraith's main things they do is
going to phase.
This. Phasing. And as you saw there, I was sliding and jumping while I was doing it, which is another way of gaining movement and making players, or should I say, making players having a difficult time trying to shoot you, really. And we are going to be doing shooting practice for this as well. Right, I'm going to reload. I have used Wraith as a main for a long time, obviously because she's free and she has some decent abilities. And I would also note one other thing. She has been a very popular skin, so if you're going in trios, most likely, or there is a chance, somebody is going to wear the same skin, as you. And I'm just going to mention one other thing in this video. It has nothing to do with Apex Legends, but it's a very sad thing. If you live in Great Britain or any other country that the Queen roamed over, it's a very sad time today, because the Queen has passed away and it's her funeral today. So I'm just saying this to show respect to our wonderful Queen, and now we're going to have a wonderful King called Charles. Anyway, back to the video. Right, so as I showed you just there, we just use Wraith for aiming training, and again we got a higher hits, just like that. And I've just got to mention one other thing. I have just started YouTube, and I know most of you have probably wanted to be a YouTuber since you're a little kid, and I'm trying to fulfill my dream of it. We'll do another video, which I think I might lag out. Yeah, so I will definitely post another video if I do lag out now. I'll post it right after, which will be like a episode continuum, basically. Anyway, as I was saying, people have dreamt of being like Typical Gamer and It's Timmy. They're both very successful YouTubers, and I think have over 1 million subscribers. And they've just dreamt of being it. I don't even have 10 subscribers, and I see people with 200 thinking that I over low ages ago. But now I think they've got amazing stuff compared to me. So if you wouldn't mind dropping a like, follow, and maybe share, if you're watching on YouTube Shorts or on YouTube, please subscribe, just to help me out here, please. Anyway, now I'm going to show you the Wraith mains, things that she uses. So, like I said, the Void running, you could just do that and stuff like that. And this is also a very useful one, because you can use the Void running and this is at the same time. So if I do this, I can do this, and I can place it there, for instance. And then it's also useful if your teammates are like rezzing behind you and they need to get somewhere quickly. They'll just finish a res, and then they'll run into there, and then they'll be with you basically. Anyway, as I was saying, let's portal right into the next one. Right, now we are going to be doing another fan favourite one, Valkyrie. And personally, I like her. She's pretty good. You know, she's got good styles in general, and she's a good skin. And now that she has a new heirloom, it's like a kind of Valkyrie kind of sword, which I really like. I like the inspiration, and yeah, it's actually really cool. So we're gonna try her out. So she actually has 3 abilities technically. She can fly, which is awesome, but she also has like a little, like a smaller version of the Motherload that Fuse uses, which is awesome to use in like smaller situations when you run out of ammo. So I'm going to show you the aiming and the strats that you can use with other things. I know that this might be a bit annoying, the aim training to you, but I like it. So ready, set, go. See if we can beat my record again. I don't think I'm going to beat it. I'm really flanking out. I'm missing quite a lot of shots, guys. Like I said, if you want you can forward the video, but please watch the end, because I really need to get some views and to, yeah. I also want to show my friends that I've got a few subscribers. Also, if it's like a really popular YouTuber, like, I don't know, Mr. Beast or somebody awesome like that, like shouts me out, I hope you have a blessed day and an awesome day. Just, yeah, that'd be awesome. Ah, I was 1 away from beating my record. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Now we are going to move on to the strats. So you can go like this, and if you're stuck, you can just go like this. You don't have to fully do it. You can just like do that and that cool stuff. And if you want to fly and stay in one place, you press L2 or whatever button it is to do that. I'm pretty sure it'll tell you on the screen. And if you're in a safe space like here, and then you can see that there's nobody around you, and you and your teammates need to get circle, press the buttons and go. What I also love about this is you can see where the enemies are, which is a very cool and useful thing. So you can free look, which is cool, and there's not many strats you can really use with this, because you can't really, like, you know, come out the thing and all that other stuff. But without further ado, let's fire into the next one. Right, now we are going to use another fan favourite one. I like to use her, Loba. Right, this one, let me just get up here, is a
position.
very important one. As you just saw there, I just demonstrated one of the coolest things that you can use for any character. So I really find this cool because you can teleport and get out of so many situations. And the best part is, usually I'd think it's ultimate, and it's not, which makes it even cooler. And if we look at the stats here, she has an eye for quality, which is an amazing ability where you can see purple, legendary, or mythic red things through walls, which is also helpful, and chests. I think that includes treasure packs. So if I do this, you could go like this. So if you accidentally press it, you can just press triangle, like I did a minute ago, and you just teleport there. And what I also love are the facts that you can just make it drop instantly, which is also very cool. And I find it really cool that you can actually do that. Right, so now that I've almost got my ultimate, we're going to start the aim training. After a solid start. Oh, not really anymore. Ultimate is ready.
Charged and ready to go.
I also like how they even, like, they don't just choose the same voice actor for each skin. They even give it like a new voice actor with accents and all that. And I appreciate how much attention to detail that they show. And in a minute, I'm going to show you one of the coolest things ever. I absolutely love it. Such a cool little trick, or not a trick, little Easter egg. And I just find it really cool and funny. Sadly, I don't think we are going to beat our record. Wow, we did! Just by 1 damage! That's incredible. Right. So after that, I have my ultimate. So let's go here. For instance, like you're in a game, and then you're like, oh, I got no loot. Throw this black market down, and then not only could you give you like a little bit of cover, but you can pick so many guns, ammo, and the best part is ammo doesn't even take up space. So if I know it might not be the best because you've only got 2 things, but I could do this, grab some ammo, and grab a gun, just like that, which is absolutely awesome, and I love that. So once I'm done, I can just press collapse. Boom, after that, nobody can use it. Right. Also, I can show you that tiny Easter egg I was talking about. So, let's go straight into...
Tossing jump drive.
You ready? Pathfinder. His ultimate can get you to a place. You might be thinking, Henry, it's not a big deal, it's just a little Easter egg. But honestly, ever since I was little, I've loved tiny little details. I don't know about you guys, but I've always loved it. So once I've got my ultimate ready, I'm not going to show you another thing with Pathfinder because you're probably like, Henry, oh, this is so boring. Can you hurry up already? Yes, I will. Anyway, right, so now that I've done that, I will use this ultimate after it charges up. So, you know, you can charge it up while doing that, so then you can get a good few shots. Right. My ultimate is ready. So you have to be pretty careful. I think that'll be good.
Ready to fly on a zip line.
Right.
I am.
So I think you can only do this with Pathfinder. You might be thinking, why don't you just use Valkyrie to get up there? Actually, in a matter of fact, I don't even know if the Easter egg's still here. If you don't know, then I can show you I can show you it. Well, and you might be thinking, oh, do you see right there, guys? Oh no. Oh no. Damn it. Anyway, as I was about to show you, do you see that? Tiny dinosaur here. Give it a little bit of light. Look at that. That's so cool. And it's indestructible.
I'm out of shotgun ammo. Using grapple.
Which is awesome as well. So, not only that's awesome, but you can also, and I can also show you a tiny little, even smaller, well, would you say it's Easter egg? But I think in the summer they changed it to a little smaller thing. So, yeah, do you see that? There's a tiny little dinosaur at the back there. The little hat. You can see it right there. Anyway, you must have been thinking that, Henry, that was a kind of boring one. But anyway, let's zip right into the next one. Honestly, these puns are getting on my nerves. Right, so the next one we are going to do is, last but not least, Seer. Also a really cool one. There's not many movements, but his abilities are quite cool. Personally, I've never been a big fan of Seer, but sometimes he can be useful. Say if you're camping here and you're like, oh, I think I see somebody. Hold it. There, boom. Targeted someone, slide. And the cool thing is, he's not a big person like Gibberator. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. That's awesome as well. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm not very good at aiming with him for some weird reason, but somehow, just maybe, we might be able to beat the record. Oh, good start. I wish I had a bigger mag. Oh no. Oh, sadly, we have not beat it today. But I would admit, we have got more crits than we have in the last one. And just like that, we beat it by 4, which is awesome. So cool. And we also beat our crits, which is awesome as well. So, like I showed you, I have got a big list right now. So like I showed you, you can just go slide, use it, boom, even does damage. Not a lot, but it does some. Just punch him to death or whatever you want to do. And also another favourite is my ultimate. Super cool. So say you're in a late game and you think there's somebody around you, throw it down right here, and then it will show you how many people, and it will show you where their footsteps are, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does that. And right here, I think we can break it. I'm not sure. Let's go get a gun. Yep. And also, one of the really cool abilities are the heartbeat sensors. You can see where people are. So I said enemy nearby, which is the AI things right here, which is also very cool. Apex Legends, if you're seeing this, which you're probably not, one thing I'd recommend you add, so you know how you have finisher moves when you eliminate someone? You should do one where you stand behind someone, hold the punch button, and then you can do a finisher move and they die. Personally, you can add it if you don't want to, but yeah. Anyway, in that case, guys, that is the end of my video.